guys, it's Lucinda and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. So first off, I want to show you my nails. Look how cute they are. They're just a rainbow, a pastel rainbow moment. Feel very spring, summer, and we've just come out of Pride Month. So yeah, just going to celebrate that. My sister has this gel UV kit that she's been doing for a couple of years, and I asked her the other day if I could just borrow it to do my own, and she said yeah. I think they turned out really cute, and they're really short at the moment because obviously I want to keep it as clean as possible while I'm working, because I've got to wash my hands all the time, use sanitizer all the time, and I don't want any bacteria or anything sticking onto anything. So the only thing I really wear at work is earrings. Sometimes I wear necklaces, but a lot of the times I don't, and then I don't wear any rings or a watch anymore. But it is very hard not wearing a watch, knowing like the time and stuff, so I might end up starting to wear a watch again. Anyway, that's nothing to do with this video. So you can tell by the title what this is again. This is an Asos. Oh my god, this is so crazy. Like, it's actually in a box. Like, look, you can't even see it. Oh, this is so funny. Right, this is longer than the other one, so let's just jump right into it. So I have this problem. I end up shopping online just before I go to bed about 1 o'clock, and I just kind of like manic buy. It is a problem. I do it. It's hard not to shop when you're having a moment, and it was kind of a good thing though. So obviously I have my 10% off for being a student anyway, but on the sale they had 20% off, which normally on Asos you can't get anything off sale items. I think it's only Topshop that I purchased from that does your extra discount on top of sale items, which I think is always amazing. So first off, I got this really cute hat. These are called, like, I think you call them matador hats. Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't have anything that was like this colour that wasn't like a straw hat. I think strawberries are great. I have so many, but I just want something that is a bit more like a wide, like, brim, I think you would call them. What do you guys think? Obviously not like this. What do you think of the style? I'm gonna have to return this one though because it is way too big for my head, which I never thought I'd say that. Can you see? I can like get my hand up there. So this is far too big, but I really like this style. I think I want it to be a bit firmer. Like, this is kind of a felt hat, so maybe a different type of material would be best. I really like this little kind of western kind of style, like leather and gold hoop. They do this in a black with silver and black, I think, on this. I do really like the style though, so you guys let me know what you think. It's just too big for my head, and I don't think there's any point in keeping something that is not spot on. I'd rather find something, even if it's spending a bit more money, and get it exactly how I want. But if you're interested in anything like that and you've got a bigger head than me, then this might be suitable for you, and I've got it in black as well. Right, I'm assuming that a lot of the stuff was on sale because it was going out stuff, and you know, we've got nowhere to go. So I picked up this. This was probably one of the more expensive ones. I did question buying this full price last year for my graduation kind of like ball thing in the black, but I ended up going for something different in the end. So this is a jumpsuit with bat wing arms and kind of ruffles, and it's also got a zip on the arm as well. It's got these really nice shoulder pads in it, which I like, and this is great as well. I don't know why more people don't do this. There's a little rope at the back of the neck, and it's got like a little clip, and it makes sure that this stays where it should, which I think more jumpsuits or more dresses need that, you know, when they just don't sit right, and it's just got a nice little line across the back for that. I do really like the colour of this. It is very, very long. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I don't think it's that flattering since it's got quite a lot of material by the arm area. So I would say it kind of makes me more like this. I love a satin. I think it just looks very like luxurious, but I have got quite a lot of satin in my wardrobe at the moment. I couldn't not try it. I just kept looking at it and I needed to try it. So there's that. I'll put all the prices down below as well. So again, I bought another jumpsuit. This one is a beautiful green, and if you guys know me, green's my favourite colour, and it's so cute. It's got these kind of like leaf, or yeah, it's leaves and flowers kind of embroidered on the material. and it's just so cute. It's kind of a little bit like the other one. It has a tie at the back, but this is where you actually tie it just to keep it up, and it's a very low neckline, and I love that. Really nice kind of button sleeves at the end, and this one's a bit shorter, which I actually think that suited me way better. I don't know if it makes me look longer though, but I just think it suits my proportion a lot better. My two sisters saw this and they really liked it on me, but I personally think it's very unflattering around the midriff area. I mean, I could try it in a bigger size, but I don't think that will rectify the problem. I just think it would end up being big all over. But maybe if I wore like sucking pants, or maybe it's just because I've got a bit of a lockdown belly and like that would go, but this one I really do like, to be honest. So the next item is this kind of acro sand kind of, it feels very like muslin, like a linen. I wasn't expecting this material, not gonna lie. It is very see-through and very short. Not suitable for me in the slightest. It is shocking. I don't think this is the right fit either. Maybe a size up would have been better. It just looked all kinds of wrong. I think because of this like elastic as well, it just, the fit was awful, and again very short. I think it's probably more suited for someone who has a slimmer physique. It wasn't appropriate for me at all. But yeah, I love the design of this. I like things that have got arms and kind of a blazer kind of tux feel about it. I think it just is very classy, and for like going out, I like that. I like to feel a bit more like elegant, and I just want to feel comfortable when I'm going out there, and that's ugh, no. So now we're going to go on to more day kind of outfits. So I picked up this, which I'm absolutely in love with. It was in the sale as well, and I just think why, and there was like all the sizes left, and I was like, why has nobody got this yet? Because even when it came out and I tried it on, I was like, this is amazing. I love it. So it is this jumpsuit all the way to the floor. Oh, I just love it. I think I love wearing really long trousers in the day with trainers. I think it looks amazing. And it's just this kind of tartan red kind of sand print. It's got these lovely buttons in the middle and a low neckline, and you don't need to wear a bra with it. Really lovely kind of milkmaid style. Again, the sleeves, they've got this little ruching on it, really cute. That's very in at the moment, isn't it, that trend? And again, buttons at the back with an open back. Love it. It's a small opening, so no worry about back fat or anything like that. I think this would suit almost every body shape. I just think it is really universal, and I love it. So the only thing is, a 14, I would say, if they didn't have the buttons at the front, would fit me perfectly. Like, it fit perfectly, but they looked a little bit like gaping at the front. So I've ordered this in a 16, and hopefully that looks all right. So I'll let you guys know down below if it was okay in the size above, because that should be coming today. But I absolutely love this. I think this is my favourite from the haul. Another item that I need to order, but in the size down, is this. So this should be coming today with the jumpsuit, so I ordered that. So I got this in a 14, my usual size, but it is like massive, but it's so beautiful. It is this white kind of, I don't know, it feels very like a linen kind of cotton, and you've got some ties down the front, some ruching creating like a peplum at the bottom. Again, you've got the same kind of you've got some ruching down the sleeve with like a little tie on the sleeve. I love it, really love it. Again, this was in the sale, I think it was like £24 or something like that. Really like it. I've tried it on with a bra, and I don't think you could see my nips, so that's good. But again, I think just with a soft cut bra would be suitable as well. It was just very big, so I'm hoping that the 12 is going to be suitable. I can't imagine myself getting a 10, it just seems very far-fetched. But again, if it is too big, you know, I'm going to try it. I think it's one of those things where people need to not worry about sizing. You want to get something that fits you correctly. So that's something that I've started to kind of think about a bit more, because I'll go into even like a thrift shop and I'll go straight away to like 16s, 18s, because I'm too worried about things not fitting right, especially with vintage sizes. They do tend to be smaller, but I think you need to root through things and see how they fit, because you don't necessarily need to get something massive. You don't necessarily need to get something that, you know, I know a lot of my thinner friends get worried about sizing and thinking, oh, I don't want to get that because it's not what I want my size to be or whatever. And you know, same for bigger people, they get a little bit upset. Like I know that I have in the past when I'm like, God, this hasn't fit, and it's usually for something like jeans and stuff, and you need to give yourself a break. Like if they don't fit you, that is nothing to do with like your physique and stuff like that. Like you are not about a size, like you are not identified by a size, like you are not that size. Don't know how many times I have to say that. You know, I know so many people, including myself, that wear way bigger sizes than my friends, but I know I'm not identified by that size. Like I just want to feel comfortable, I want to look nice, I want to look stylish. And I think as I'm starting to get older, I'm not worried too much about my weight. You know, sometimes I do feel a bit like, oh, I wish I was smaller, I wish I was more like my friends, I just wish that I looked like I had a smaller physique. I think this would look nicer, this doesn't suit me because I'm a bit bigger and I've got curves. But do you know what, like stop thinking negatively of it and think about the positives. Like there's something you could get away with wearing that, you know, maybe a slimmer person couldn't wear, and vice versa. You know, that's just the reality of it, and you want to feel comfortable and go for something that is your style and just make it work for you. That's my TED talk for you today. And then the next thing I got was some trousers. These are great, but they're a little bit too big around the waist for me. These I got in a 16, and I think that looks like a kind of tight jean material I tend to, but I think this, it's got a bit of a stretch in it. I could have probably tried to get it in a 14. I will be sending these back, and I won't try the 14 though, because I never thought these words would come out of my mouth, but they are too high waist, in the sense that they don't give enough room on the top of my body to kind of, it just is very like, does that make sense? Like it comes in too far up my body. This would be great for someone that has got a longer body. This would look amazing because it is way high waist, but my body isn't that long, so it just doesn't suit me properly. I would say get your regular size, which for me probably would have been the 14, but I just get worried about things like this not fitting, as you will see in the next items. But yeah, love the colour. They were very inexpensive. I think they were like £15 or something like that. A lovely variation on like a trouser jean. Like they're a bit of a jegging, but they're not, they're more of a trouser. Just something that's great for the summer, a little bit lighter than a jean as well. So the last two items are a pair of jeans from Topshop, but from the Asos site. So the first pair I got were these editor jeans, which I've tried them on in store before and I love them. They're not like got a stretch or anything like that. They're just a straightish kind of leg. I just think they look really great on the body. They've got these buttons in the middle, which I think just sometimes are really good for kind of like sucking you in around that area. But I am so confused about this. They like literally were so tight to the point that I couldn't put the button up at the top. Like I've put them on with the white top, so you can't even see that part of my body because it's over I've put the top over the top of the jeans. But these didn't fit, which I don't understand. They were a width 34, UK 16, and they were leg 30. I typically always get a leg 30 because I like them to cut off at a certain point. So for my leg I'm a 32, but I always get a 30 leg in actual jeans. I just think it looks better when I wear certain shoes and things like that. But each to their own, you might prefer a longer leg. But these, you're gonna need to size up like 3 times or something like that. Like there was like no stretch. The weirdest material. Like these are not the editor jeans that I tried on in store. So they must use different denim or something like that. So yeah, I recommend you getting a way bigger size in these. Like I probably would have had to get an 18 in these. Yeah, really didn't understand that. Like they're just, you know, they feel like that kind of like they've been washed, you know, when they wash and they just feel very funny. I don't know, very odd, very odd. So I love the colour of that jean though. I haven't got anything that colour apart from a skinny leg, so I just wanted something. I don't wear skinny jeans anymore, so I just needed something that was like this colour, but alas, these were not the jeans. The other pair though, however, I got in the same size and they were absolutely fine, perfect. So this is very similar to the straight leg jeans which I get from Topshop. So if you've ever got straight legs from there, get the exact same size for these. They're kind of like a bleached wash, not too much, a little bit similar. I think they're a little bit darker than some of the ones I've already got, but what I love so much about it is the fringing down the hem, so that they're basically cut all the way down and then re-sewn it and then frayed the edge, and at the bottom it just looks great because they've left it open. It's a little like flap at the bottom, if you can see that. I just think they look so cute on. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about it because I feel like they looked way better on the model and they look very similar to my straight leg jeans, and I don't know if this fray is like eccentric enough to be different from my other jeans, so I am going to have to think about this. But I think they're beautiful, and if you're looking for a pair of jeans, I definitely recommend these. I don't know what they call these on the website. I don't know what jean they are. I'm going to say that they're probably just a straight leg. I mean, it's got a tag saying considered on it, which maybe that's a certain range considered, or they've considered the actual sustainability and material. I couldn't answer that one correctly for you guys, so you'll have to investigate. But yeah, these are very beautiful. So that is everything, guys. Please like, subscribe and comment if you haven't so far. Please let me know what your favourite item was, and if there's anything you think I should keep or send back. I'd love to know your opinions. If you've got this far, you're a star. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.